This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a health and fitness company? Well, one might be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Joelle Conroy, with Highway to Health. Hi, Joelle. How are you today?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm also doing great. Now, we are so excited to learn all about you and your business. Tell us a bit about your company.
Yeah, so Highway to Health is a group of allied healthcare professionals that we all work very collaboratively, and we also have a lot of connections too. So we work with strength and conditioning. It could be rehabilitation, testing, like as in cardiac, stress testing, and all that good stuff, but also just general personal training. So you don't always have to be injured or unhealthy to work with us. So if you just need to lose a couple pounds or maybe help prevent some conditions from happening, we're your people.
Now, Joelle, how did you originally get into this business? Did you have your own highway to health you had to go on?
Yes, I did. So when I was a sophomore in high school, I was really getting into bodybuilding, but I was playing baseball. It was either going to be bodybuilding or baseball, something of that nature. And I was actually playing basketball at the time. And at the end of the game, I ended up getting targeted, kind of a freak accident, but I completely tore my right shoulder and broke my back in three places. Basically, just got shoved to the ground pretty hard. And from there, it was I had to get surgery, at least on the shoulder. They wanted to do surgery on the back, wouldn't let them do that. I ended up meeting some really good physical therapists. I was really blessed to have them. And I was in physical therapy for a long time. I was sleeping in a recliner chair for about 2 years and also couldn't really move my shoulder very well either for a while. So that was kind of my rehabilitation story. And the doctor was like, "You're never gonna be able to lift again," or and it just broke my heart. But I'm like, I want to do it anyway. So a little bit stubborn, and luckily with the right guidance and everything, I was able to get back into lifting. Got into competitive powerlifting, and ended up coaching and teaching, and that's what I've been doing for the past 6, 7 years now.
Wow. Now, Joelle, what is the most common myth or misconception in your industry that you come across on the day to day?
Yeah, so I work with a lot of personal trainers, and misconception is personal trainers could do anything that you need. And this is where I try to separate the company from working with just general health and fitness through personal training. Personal training is only supposed to work with people that are perfectly healthy. They're not diabetic, or they don't have an injury, they didn't have a stroke or heart attack. That would step into either my category or even something like physical therapy, occupational therapy, or other types of physicians. So that is probably the biggest misconception I see is too many of these people try to work out of their position. And so we all have our place, we all work together, and that's what we need more of.
Certainly. Now, we know marketing is the heart of every business. Who are your target patients? And in terms of marketing, how do you currently reach them?
Yeah, so I am very lucky to one have a wife that has a degree in marketing, and she pretty much handles all my social media for me. And she's actually now working with another company now, which really makes me sad. But I've been very fortunate to be in a position where I also work at a nutrition store called World Class Nutrition and Shakes in South Arlington, and my rehab and personal training facility is literally right next door. So every customer that walks in here, it's always an opportunity, to help train them and get them healthy. But I also have several partnerships with different physical therapists and doctors around the DFW area as well. I'm located in Arlington, Texas. So right now it's all word of mouth. I really don't have to even do social media, but social media just every once in a while somebody might text me. I do a lot of free movement assessments on social media. And so really social media is just a free way to help people out. And then, if they want to end up being a client or patient, then we'll work with them. But that's really how most of it goes nowadays. And it's really, really awesome.
Now, Joelle, have you ever thought about doing your very own podcast?
I have actually, and my biggest issue right now is time, and that's part of the reason I've now opened up my own facility, which is right next door, to help open up some time. I'm also in graduate school at the University of Florida for applied physiology kinesiology. I actually just got married last year, and just with everything going on in life, business and whatnot, I just really don't have a lot of time, and that's where I'm trying to delegate that time to other people and really make sure everybody has their own spot on how to work, so we can all work together, and then also open up time and freedom for everybody too.
Understood. Now, outside of work, what do you and your new wife like to do for fun?
Yeah, so my wife and I love watching TV shows. We're actually watching Doctor Who right now. We're both nerds. We love playing just board games, something as simple as Uno or something that we even make up. I'm also a drummer too, so I used to do studio drumming, and now I just kind of drum for churches and things of that nature. I was also a teacher, so but I also love working out. I competed in powerlifting. I did a little bit of strongman here and there, attempted bodybuilding. But really, everything I'm doing is truly what I enjoy, and it's a blessing.
So, Joelle, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about Highway to Health.
Ooh, one thing. Biggest thing is that we always have people that are here to help, and whether that's somebody inside of Highway to Health or it's maybe somewhere on the outside. Because I mean, we all have our scope of practice, and even inside of our scope of practice, we might have strengths and weaknesses. And so, if there's somebody that has better strength on the outside, we have a lot of connections, and so we will always try to get you the best person, whether it's one of our guys or ladies, or it's somewhere else. We just want you to be healthy, to be strong, and live a nice and fruitful life.
Amazing. Amen to that. Now, where can our listeners go to learn more about Highway to Health?
Yeah, so you're going to see me if you come into World Class Nutrition and Shakes, which is off of Sublet in South Arlington. And I'm here usually every evening. And then if I'm not here, I'm usually next door at my facility. So most of the time, you can find me here. You could also find me on Instagram at Highway to Health LLC, and that's the number two. So not like two there or anything, the number two. I'm also kind of getting involved with Facebook and some of the other social media platforms, but my goal is to get somebody now that my wife is her time's kind of pulled apart to help run social media for me, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm really bad with technology overall, so I need somebody else to do that for me.
Well, Joelle, I really appreciate you being on this show. We wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfrisco.com. That's gnpfrisco.com or call 469-221-9345.
Awesome job, Joelle. You did a great job. Let's go ahead and go over next steps for you.